I'm currently encountering one of the biggest problems an author or writer can face, and that is selecting and sticking to one project to work on. If you're new here, hi, I'm Micah. I'm indie publishing my debut YA fantasy, Sing the Dark to Sleep, on March 6th, 2026. That's my first project, and that's not the problem. I'm going through copy edits. It's towards the end of the process, like I'm wrapping that one up. However, my next 3 projects that I want to publish are all taking equal space in my mind. I've got another young adult fantasy that's an interconnected standalone with Sing the Dark to Sleep. That's probably the one I'm least interested in at this point because I just went on vacation and suddenly drafted 12,000 words of adult paranormal romance that's whaler coded from Wednesday Tyler Galpin from the TV show. That was unexpected. I never draft that much at one time. That was like a spontaneous, crazy event, and now I have this whole book in my head that I want to do. But I also have an adult gothic fantasy with sapphic witches that I really want to do. So my problem now is figuring out which of those projects to do next, which one to publish. I think from a marketing perspective, it makes sense to do the other young adult fantasy so that I can build up a catalog first. So I have 2 young adult fantasies and then I move on to adult. But I really want to work on one of the adult ones. So the paranormal romance is about a perpetually hypothermic bloodbender who, when she's attacked by a monster that radiates heat, she'll risk everything, including her standing at a prestigious paranormal university and her kind of arranged marriage with her fiance, who comes from a very powerful family, to try and find this monster to figure out who they are and why they're the only thing that can thaw her frozen heart. The other gothic fantasy is basically, think Legally Blonde. It's about a really powerful witch who is snubbed at her elite gothic academy because she's too forward with both her femininity and her ambition. So then she breaks into the really rare curse-breaking profession to prove that beauty and brains are not mutually exclusive. So I'm just really torn because they all sound really good, but I really just need to stick to one and commit. So let me know if you think one is more interesting than the other because such a hard decision.